I can't even see now, Mitch. You're like so far away. Yeah. And also, he's still in shot if you're over there?
Well, I think he's in that one because he's only moved back towards the wall. He hasn't moved towards the door. Yeah, it's recording.
Oh,
yeah.
fuck.
That's going in the podcast.
No, that will not.
You know how Joe cuts these things in.
Oh, yeah.
Hello and welcome back to Dictating Terms. I am Nick. With me, as always, is criminal psychologist Joe Duffy.
Criminal. That's criminal.
He's both a psychologist and a criminal. And we have Mitch Power here, of course, who's a world-renowned, very influential, very respected philosopher. Hi, Mitch.
Only one of those things is true.
Nick, Joe,
How are you?
how are you?
It's great to be back.
Good to be here again, boys.
Yeah, it's been a couple of days since the last one, I think. And
It's a good night for it.
yeah, good night for it. We've been consistent now with the output, which is good. It's good. There's definitely been periods where we let a few months go by without doing a podcast, but here we are.
The intention's always there to put more podcasts out. It just doesn't sort of go that way. But
Sometimes, yeah.
we always have the intention of, putting more out there because we know there's a big community out there. And
Not listening to the podcast, but there's a community out there. They're not all listening to the podcast, but there is a community.
There is a community, yeah.
Yeah, but sometimes people say you haven't seen them for a while, and they say, "Well, how's the podcast going?" And you think, how do you know about that? So, I think last year we went from 6 to 12 viewers. So, incredible.
Yeah, that's our demographic, the 6 to 12-year-old audience. Yeah, we went from 6 to 12. Yeah.
Tuning in for those Paddington Bear reviews.
It was a Paddington content. Yeah.
But we do appreciate all of our listeners.
We do. Yeah.
And if anyone out there was keen to sponsor the show or any ads or something that you'd want, we've got a good rate going at the moment too, don't we?
We do. Yeah, it's basically
Speak to the HR people. Is that HR that does that?
No, it'd be sort of marketing, probably.
Marketing.
Ad sales.
There's that many people in that office, Dictating Terms office. It's hard to know them all. But yeah, thanks Susie in our accounts anyway that's doing all that marketing. Sorry,
Marketing.
Susie,
yeah,
She does both.
Susie, yeah, she does everything really. Susie multitasks on a daily basis. But yeah, of course, we'll push any product that you feel we might be able to sell. I don't know what it would be. The mind boggles. But well, actually, there's a little bit of product placement in the first story, and I don't know too much about what it is. All I've got written down on my notepad here is Pepsi grandmother. That's an intriguing 2 words put together. What's the story, Mitch?
I know. I was just up the local shop the other day, and there was a old lady there. And, she had a big 30-pack of Pepsi cans, and there's not much to the story actually.
Grandma's buy Pepsi.
Yeah.
That's a bit weird. I don't really associate Pepsi with the elderly that much. It feels like a young person's drink. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but I just offered said, would you like me to take that to your car for you? And she looked at me as if I was trying to mug her.
Okay.
It's just sad the way that, in this day and age, you can't do anything. You can't offer something because they always think the worst is going to happen. Like, I just think, back in the day, that would have been fine, I think. But in these, maybe it was a look I had on my face. Maybe it was the tattoos. Maybe it was the
beard.
The beard. Could be a number of things.
Yeah.
And but my intentions were good.
Mm-hmm.
And
So she recoiled, did she?
Straight away.
So was she carrying the Pepsi in her hand?
No, they were sitting. When you pass it through the register, then it sits at the end of the.
So you offered to carry it for her from the checkout.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, from the checkout.
Yeah, that's. I wouldn't trust you either. I mean, that's like no, because you haven't even got to the cart. You don't know. Yeah, do you want me to carry that one there for you? And it's just like.
Yeah, well, that's what I said. I went down to reach for it at the end of the register, and she thought I was trying to rob her or her Pepsis.
Yeah. What else was she getting? Did she have any other bags?
Oh, I don't know. Nah, she had a bit of. She could carry that. But there was I got a carton of beer the other week. I remember at the same place, and I walked it out.
And a little old lady offered to carry it for you?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, but then this bloke said, "Oh, mate, do you mind sparing one of those?"
Oh.
But I came up with a really good reason why
He said no, of
he
course.
couldn't. I said no because I said, no, I owe me mate a full carton for a job that he's done. It just come to mind.
Perfect.
I
So
know,
I can't
touch the
give him
stuff.
23 beers.
I never touched the stuff. It's from me grandma.
It's
yeah.
filth. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
that's-
but
yeah.
so I thought that was a good off the
You
top
don't
of my
need an
head.
excuse to not give a random guy
Nah.
one of your beers, though.
But I know the guys that come around my place all the time, this little gang that we got at the moment getting around the place, and they said, hey, bro, have you got some petrol for me for the little motorbikes and stuff that go around? I said, yeah,
It's not
let
for
me
that. It's not for that.
let me get you some. So I always give them a bit of petrol, and they say, have you got a spare cash? But I always make out. I go inside. I said, mate, all I could come up with is 70 cents. But I always give them something. Because if you say no, fucking rock through your window.
You reckon?
So I always give them it. Whatever
70
these young
cents.
kids want,
I'd
I'll
throw
give them
that
to
70 cents right back through the window. I'd be disgusted by that.
I'd set the house on fire with that petrol you just gave me. Yeah.
Yeah. Douse it.
them. Yeah, well,
Have there been any
just-
fires lit in the area around the time of you offering them some petrol?
Oh, not many.
No grass fires?
No, there's a couple of homes up the street that, but, was two homes.
They come to your house.
Oh, well, they're walking by. I might be out the front,
Yeah.
Claim-
Isn't it funny how you get annoyed by that? We get annoyed by it regardless, but people come to your house and actually ask you for money. And
Yeah.
it's like, no, fuck. But salespeople come trying to sell electricity or something, and they're
God-
basically just
God.
asking for money. But, they've got a job. It's their job to sell.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
okay, but yeah. I'd rather people who door knock for like charities just say, can you give me some money? Because that's essentially what you're doing is they're in it for the job.
Yeah, well, they're getting paid generally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they get those sales.
They'd be on a base rate, wouldn't they? Then a commission on top.
Potentially. I don't know if it works like that with charities or not, but maybe if they're selling a product, perhaps. I'm not sure. But I just wanted to ask you, where was the guy that wanted the beer? Was it a homeless person that asked for the beer? Or was it a guy in the car park?
It wasn't homeless. Very rough.
Okay.
Like he was just the tier above homeless, I think.
Yeah, okay. He had a tent somewhere.
Like I'd say he's got some sort of covering over his head, but unemployed.
He has a large hat.
Just
Community housing.
yeah.
Yeah.
But but yeah,
He might be listening to the podcast. We've got a lot of people in community housing tune in.
he wouldn't have
community.
that sort of.
Yeah.
They're in the community. Okay, so I guess the moral to the story is you can't really help the elderly in 2021.
Nope.
No. It's
And nor should you.
nor should
The
you.
elderly, they're just like everyone else. They just want to be independent, and she's probably a proud old person who's like, I can carry my own Pepsi. I think I'm buying. If I couldn't carry it, I would have got the 24 pack or.
Yeah, well that's
10
that's true.
Was she a frail grandmother?
Oh, she wasn't probably that old. She was probably sort of mid-60s or something like that.
Okay.
She had a
But-
trolley.
She had a trolley.
She'd probably push it in the trolley.
But she had to get it in the trolley. I'd love to know when I see her next time, I'll try to talk to her through her thoughts.
Yeah.
Did she appear to have dentures? The reason I asked this, if she's drinking Pepsi by the case, did she appear to have fake teeth, false teeth? Couldn't tell.
Oh, no. Maybe I was going to say something rude there,
I think I know what you're going to say. Yeah.
but I stopped myself from saying it.
No, keep it clean. Yeah.
But actually, my mum
Yes.
is gonna. Her hair's gone grey at the moment,
Okay.
and she wanted to make it grey, but people are treating her like an idiot up the shop. She keeps saying, ever since her hair's gone grey. They said, "Now, have you got an FPOS card?" The other day, they said to her, and she said, "Now, do you know your PIN?" They were saying that to Mum,
Yeah.
and Mum was so offended. Mum was going to say to him next
She
time,
uppercutted him.
she's going to say, "Just because my hair's grey doesn't make me an idiot." She's ready to say it.
Yeah.
Do you
Okay.
reckon ever since her hair changed colour?
I hope she says it to someone.
I thought you meant like they were treating her like an idiot, as though that she'd removed the illusion of color, and so you idiot, you can never go back now
Oh, no.
you've.
Oh,
But they're actually like making her like
They're-
she's senile. And
It's-
because she
senile.
looks older
Okay.
or whatever.
how
so-
much did she age by going grey? Maybe she's an idiot.
I don't think she looks that different.
I don't. But people up the shops that don't know it. So
She hasn't gotten the blue rinse yet.
That comes with senility, I think. You've got to actually,
Yeah.
when you don't know your pin.
Oh well. Yeah. I hope she takes to someone with a.
Pinless and purple.
Tell her to put a brick in her handbag next time someone.
yeah,
Yeah, it says it.
She's one of those COVID warriors too. Like if someone's behind you and they're within that 1.5, she'll tell them.
Really?
Straight up. She'll say, "Are you going by the COVID restrictions?" And you said, "Oh, sorry about that."
Really? Does she have like does she have like a 1.5-minute stick she works
I don't
around?
know. But she takes it very seriously.
And your dad doesn't though, does he? He was out there.
When Morrison said everyone stay at home, he went. He just went all over the bloody community, fishing, Bunnings, whatever he could do. You'd swear Morrison said, "Get out there and enjoy. Put some money back into the community." Mum was at home for 3 months. Dad was gallivanting around the whole hunter.
Well, he had the town to himself. It's like, it's like a giant playground. Yeah, it's like this post-apocalyptic thing is just Terry out there, just on the swing set and just reliving his youth and robbing supermarkets and
Well, the shop stayed open though, so someone's got to get out there.
Yeah. May as well be TP.
Yeah, may as well be.
yeah, someone's got to do it.
Oh, good on
Okay,
him.
well, Mitch, I think you had some questions for us. Is that right? Yeah. I mean, you had a bunch of questions that you wanted to kind of ask, and I think I just said, look, just roll through them, chuck stuff out there. You know, something might stick. What do you think?
Well, where's the first place you'd fellas go if once the COVID restrictions ease and you'd be able to travel abroad?
Well,
Where would you like to go, Nick?
Well, Greece is at the top of my list. I'd
it?
love to go to Greece.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, and I hope to do that pre-COVID, and now obviously the COVID happened. So yeah, probably Greece.
Why Greece?
Purely calamari, and then also probably
Is that a place over there?
yeah, the island of calamari. yeah.
Yeah.
It's a calamari. It's
round and it's big.
It's tubular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they known for their calamari? Greece.
The Greeks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, big time. Octopus and calamari.
Because there was that restaurant around here that you loved, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yes.
And that guy on MasterChef, that George Calamari.
Calamari. It was yeah. So definitely there. I mean, it's like my old man's been there. Amazing beaches, amazing food. That's pretty much the reason. I think it'd be a nice little getaway.
How many weeks or a couple of weeks?
Oh, probably like a month, I reckon. Go around the island. Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
A
just
lot of calamari.
relax. Yeah, as much
It's
calamari
like-
as I can eat.
Canapé night at hospitality or something. It's like the
Exactly.
hospitality days.
Exactly.
Eating
yeah.
canapés at the back.
And I think there's still got that kind of, there's like that sort of lingering perfume of economic collapse. That
Yeah, you go
so
to the old Athens 2004 Olympic site,
everything's really cheap, I imagine. They're pretty desperate for,
pull some
Is it?
weeds out.
yeah.
Working holiday. You can go and
Yeah,
weed,
yeah.
weed the Olympic pool in
Yeah.
Athens.
Yeah, so I think so. Yeah. What you, Joe? Do you?
I hadn't really thought about it, even though I kind of had a bit of warning. I don't know. A lot of places, really. I'd love to go back to the US, but I feel like that's probably a no-go zone for a while.
Yeah.
Maybe China.
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 Do some investigating, do a bit of walking around. Yeah.
Yeah, do some snooping.
Yeah, hang on a second.
See what they're cooking up
Look
next.
up to some things and, what's this here?
Yeah, just open a little secret. That was a little secret laboratory. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Just pick a random door.
See what's
Okay.
going on in those wet markets.
Yeah. I like to go to a wet market. That might be interesting. Taste some animals that
Some
probably shouldn't be
calamari
eating.
before it's been tubed.
But they just don't have the cows running around. There's too many people for the farmland, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they get a lot of their meat imported, don't they?
Like maybe the rich, they can eat cow and pig. Mm-hmm. Then as you get down to the bottom of the chain, you're eating snake and rat.
Yeah, bats and
How do they...
pangolin. And,
sorry, let's go back a bit. Sort of thought. How do they make the calamari round and tubular like that?
well, that's the shape of the squid.
It's round like it's hollow.
Yes. Yes,
It's
it is.
hollow like that. It just shrivels up.
I believe so, yes.
Even in a roundy kind of, or do they shave it off a little bit, or it just goes that round sort of way? I guess they're not all round. Some of it's a bit square of an edge. aren't
the
they?
actual body of the squid is a tubular
It's
shape.
got nothing else at all in the middle.
I don't know whether they've
endpoint.
got- have
or has
you-
it got a head, and then it's just a body?
Well, squids, there's the head, there's the body, there's the tentacles off the front.
Yeah.
Obviously, they eat the tentacles as well, and there's like there's a piece of bone that runs through the body. It's sort of like a feather-shaped bit.
Okay.
And sometimes you see them on the beach. You've seen squid bones and stuff. You've been beach fishing, and so they pull that out. And I guess that's sort of the structure. And then yes, but it's otherwise the meat's just this sort of tube.
So it's the meat that surrounds the bone.
Yeah, yes, pretty much.
Sleeve.
Pretty much the sleeve.
bone sleeve.
It really is a sleeve. It's a
Okay.
calamari sleeve.
Okay.
So they just cut it through, and that's where you get the rings. So it is that shape. But of
easy.
course, sometimes they cut it long ways and whatever. Yeah.
Will they crumb it over there in grease or not really?
They don't like. It's not a straight up crumbing. It's got flour in it of some kind, but it's like a light powdery kind of thing. It's not like your kind of full on breadcrumb type scenario.
I reckon you'd get through a few of those because you love the canapes, don't you?
I do. I kind of somehow.
That's my hand. Just freaked out. Hang on a second. It's a calamari. It's a little.
If you're just
Tentacle.
only listening, John, I just touched hands accidentally. Yes, I got a reputation for liking canapes when I worked in hospitality. A little bit. I think it's been a bit blown out of proportion. I think it's become this thing that's sort of escalated. But no, I was guilty on a few occasions. We'd work weddings. The boys would be working the bar. Girls always serve the food. Make of that what you will.
It was a different time back then.
Different time.
In 2010.
We were very clearly.
But as long as you eat the canapes after they come back from the table.
I didn't always do that. I kind of had first dibs sometimes.
That's
What
fair
was
enough,
that? Yeah, those tempura prawn. Set them aside.
Yeah. I'd sort of say
Don't send them out.
Don't take them out till I can get a few, and then because they went very quickly. They were a good tempura prawn. They were really, really good, and there's a few other ones. There's a few, little meatball things, and it was all good. And often someone would come back. Like they'd send out a lot of canapes. It was before everyone
rolls.
sat down. Yeah, the spring rolls.
Those little tartlets, caramelised onion and
goat's cheese.
Goat cheese.
Ooh, they were good. So never needed dinner. Just used to kind of graze the food. So
Well, I remember one night we organised to go out. It was a Sunday night. We'd organised to go out for Thai with a few people at work, and then you're like, yes, and then came time to actually go there, and you're like, well, I'll come, but I'm full. I'm not going to get anything.
I forgot about that. Was
full.
that Mons or something?
Yeah, it was.
On Derby Street. I remember
Yeah.
that now. Yeah, I was trying to say I had so much food.
Or maybe it was.
It's probably
What's the other one? Lana. No. What was the one? The pink building? Yeah, is that?
Yeah, it's called something else
think
now.
that one.
Yeah, that was good. Yes.
I actually remember a time, I shouldn't be telling this story,
Oh, you'll be right.
but
We'll tell both our listeners not to pass it on.
this bloke ordered the fish and chips, right? I had to take it out.
I've always wanted you to tell this story on the podcast.
Had to take it out. This is going back 10 years or something. And ordered it for room service and that. And you got 4 pieces of flathead with your chips, right, for room service, and I'm starving.
Good serving size.
Oh, I'm starving. I thought that's a bit of a too good service size. So I've lifted up the top of the tray, and I've started nibbling at one of these bits of flathead, thinking, 3 will do him. He doesn't know it's me meant to 4. And there's the head chef walks by, and
Sees you.
spotted me having one of the customers' flathead fillets. So, but I just said to the head chef, I just thought 4 was a bit overboard, and but I.
So you're very neat, I assume. You didn't disturb any of the salad or anything. It was just.
I did dip the sauce to tartare, but then I sort of swirled it round so it made it look like they couldn't see the dip in it. So
A whole ramekin of tartare is a bit too much tartare, though. It's probably a bit. Yeah.
But I should have been sacked. Well, you can't do that. I was young and stupid. That was going back 10 years or something. But,
27.
yeah, beautiful flathead fillet. Beautiful. But, who gives someone 4,
I know, that's excessive.
And
I would
what?
send a piece back if I was at Scratchley's or some seafood restaurant and I got 4 bits of fish. I'd like, take one of these back.
I just think it'd be funny if he ordered the
You're not
same
a bloody
thing.
charity,
Yeah. If he ordered the same thing the next night and he got his 4 and he said, well, thanks for the bigger serving tonight.
Yeah. They must really like me.
Well, there's an episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm with that, with the prawns.
Larry. The prawns, of course. Recounts the prawns.
Yeah. People do know sometimes.
Well, yes, he's like, let me get like 11 shrimp.
And
And he's like, I've only got 7 here. And he realizes that his friend accidentally took his take out. He must have picked a few of the prawns out before he brought it back and knowing it was the wrong order. Anyway.
This guy might have been the whole time just like, I'm going to get that. They give you 4 here. It's great. It's good value for money.
He's a regular, yeah.
It's all right, love. We'll go halves. We'll get 2 each.
You want to buy one. We'll just buy one fish because we'll get 2 bits each.
Yeah.
Rocks up. And you're there chewing as you sort of bring it to the front door. Room service.
Picking a bone out of your teeth.
bit of
Choking.
tartare on the top lip.
I'm not proud of that.
Yeah. Any other questions, Mitch?
I
Anything
don't know.
else worth asking?
I've got plenty of questions, none worth asking.
The speed.
Oh, yeah.
Speed cameras. You want to talk about that?
Oh, yeah, but, no one wants to listen to that, do they?
Probably not. I don't know. No. Who knows what people want to listen to these days, Mitch? It's just such a crazy old world. You were going to ask about the vaccine.
No, I wasn't.
All right, then don't talk about it. You're stitching me up here.
No,
You're going to ask if we were going to,
sorry. Are you going to get the vaccine, Nick?
Thanks, Mitch. Yes. I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Joe?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Not that AstraZeneca one though. Fuck that.
Is that the one that's got the blood clots or
That's
something?
the one. Yeah.
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 1 in 1,000 though. I mean, that's not too bad.
Oh, but it's the odds are pretty low. But at the same time, if I had the choice between one that hasn't been causing blood clots and one that has, I would most likely choose the one.
Yeah.
Unless I just had enough of this world and was ready to go.
Yeah, ready for a clot to
Then I
take
probably
you
wouldn't
out.
get the vaccine if that was the case.
Just die out.
True. Mitch, you're going to get it?
Yeah, I'll get it. I think if you didn't get it, like it'd stop you from going a lot of places and
True.
But I'll get it, and I don't know what to say. See, that was a shit question, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was going to ask you, do you have a favourite vaccine or booster shot or anything? Like, you're a fan of the flu shot or the tetanus shot? Do you have a preference?
Well, I've written off the flu shot. I've never been so crook in my life after that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a couple of times I've had it. And
I don't get sick after it, luckily,
you?
but some people do.
Yeah, I just never felt I just really run down and not sick, but just off, So I've chosen against that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't got a favourite one. I've had a few of them.
Yeah. There's a lot of them. We could go through them, but we
Tetanus.
don't have to. Tetanus is a popular
You
one.
like the tetanus one? Like you enjoyed that one?
Yeah. I don't mind it.
Well, it's hard to enjoy any, isn't it?
I just get a little bit of a buzz out of the tetanus one. Feel a bit high. Yeah.
What's those ones there? The pregnant women one.
There's so many. Shingles. So you got to get your shingles shot from when you're 70 to 79 for shingles. Yeah. So pregnant women get the whooping cough one.
That's a diarrhea. It says diphtheria. The diarrhea shot. Yeah.
Yep.
That's the
big
side
issue.
effect. It's not the actual.
Yeah. Measles, mumps. I mean, the MMR one's not bad.
Well, that's
Yeah,
the famous
I've had
one.
that, yeah.
That's the one that causes the autism.
Yeah. That's the one that
So-
makes you a bit.
Obviously, we haven't had it because there's no autism here. But
No.
no.
Yeah.
Still time.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's only a matter of time before one of us is autistic. Okay. So that's all right. That's all the questions covered off. Mitch, that was good. That was a good section. Mitch's rapid fire questions. I think we covered a lot there.
And how's your licence going, Nick?
Not too bad.
Yeah.
Not too bad. I'm still on my L's.
Yeah.
But making progress. Yeah. I learned how to do doughies the other day. I did a few of them. Did fishtails doughies. There's a little cul-de-sac down Mayfield West, and so I did a bit of that, and that's coming along quite nicely.
You got the road rage down pat yet? No.
I do. I've got a crowbar I put under the driver's seat, and I'm looking forward to beeping someone, flicking someone the bird, flipping someone the bird. I said flicking someone the bird.
Drive-through. Going through drive-through. That's always fun.
Yeah, that'll be a novelty.
Yeah. Ordering for 4 people when you're in the front. That's always good.
Yeah, paying on my card. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, so it's coming along. Obviously, I'm at an age where I don't have to have a minimum amount of hours. So once I'm ready to go for the P's, it's going to...
They're just like this bloke's, he's getting on in life now, so, he doesn't want to waste any more time. Let's just get him on the road.
Let's just get him out there.
I was thinking the other day, because you know how you got the L's, right, for the learners. There should be an FP plate, an F plate.
An F plate.
For old people, for forgetting, because they're forgetting how to drive. Because you've got to watch out for the old people. That's something you'll learn.
Sure.
They're a liability out there, some of these old people. I think you should have an F plate.
Yeah.
That's fair enough too. They can stay on the road if they have that plate.
I nearly got hit by this same woman 3 times. She was just like, you go to change, and she's like, oh, and then she comes over, and you're like, back off, and then I change lanes, and she's come back over again later, not looking. And you're like, where's your fucking F plate, woman? People shouldn't be, because you'd be more mindful. Look out, it's an old person.
They're forgetful. So
They're forgetting. They're forgetting how to drive.
But they do let you know with that hat on the back of the seat. If they've got that hat, that is the F plate.
It is, yeah.
You get those 2 hats hitting you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love the old people obliviousness when they're driving. You ever see there's no stronger denial than an old couple in a car that usually the husband's just done something really stupid.
Yeah.
But they're just neither of them are acknowledging it because neither of them want to lose their independence and getting to the shops or to bingo wherever they're going. So they just both sit there pretending that everything's fine, and it's just mutual denial. Yeah. Well, the rest of the community, it's just we all saw that.
So I think at a certain age you get tested each year, don't you? Or it's more regular. They kind of get you to come in.
We'll have to ask Mitch's mum.
Yeah. Nah, she's still right. She's still middle aged.
Yeah,
Michelle.
they do test you every year.
Yeah.
But it's amazing how there are so many people on the road of a certain age that clearly probably shouldn't be anymore. So they must just be keeping their shit together when they do the test. Do you think it's like someone acting sober to try to get into a nightclub? They kind of try to act like they really, they sort of fluke their way through it.
It's a lot of stress for someone that age too, going for your tests, because they take away your independence if you miss out. So
Sure.
I know it's a stressful time.
Yeah.
That's why I know a lot of these oldies, just duck into the pub on the way for a few quiet ones, just to ease the nerves for the test.
Is that?
That's the pump that I forgot to turn off.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's right. You can
Sorry,
hardly notice.
We're having a sound here in the studio.
Just someone's flushing the toilet upstairs or something. That's bloody Susie up there on her lunch break. Or her dinner break. It's late, isn't it? It's late.
Just sold some Telstra ads and
Batman's
go over
here
to take a
watching,
shit.
but he's not making any noise.
No, he's been really quiet. Yeah, the old doggo.
Studio dog.
Mitch, now you told us before the show that you would love to be on MAFS, Married at First Sight. What makes you want to go on MAFS?
I just think it'd be fun in a way, and if something great happened out of it, we'll so be it. But I just like just to be a part of it, and I always open up the application every day off I've got, but then I just can't move past it.
Okay.
Sometimes I think it's a bit staged, the show, but I'm going to apply anyway, and I know the chance of probably winning the lottery of getting on, but I'm not really looking for anyone really. I suppose defeats the purpose of going on, doesn't it? But no one ever ends up with anyone anyway, so I'm probably I don't know. I'm just sort of happy being by myself and reasonably happy in my life. And
I feel like you're just bored.
You might be doing it out of boredom, maybe.
You want to be an influencer. You want that post-MAFS influencer lifestyle.
I'd just like to get on there and fuck around a bit.
Yeah.
Just
Cause some havoc.
Both fuck
I
around.
don't know,
Do you mean muck about, or do you mean?
muck about, yeah. I just think it'd be a bit of fun, and if something good came out of it, well. But I think it's worth the risk. It's worth the throwing my hat in the ring and just see how it goes. So. But I wouldn't mind getting on it.
What kind of person do you think they'd set you up with? What sort of persons do you think they'd set you up with?
I reckon one of these, which I wouldn't want to be, one of these really over-the-top, fucking intense sort of people. Just sort of really confident, but just not someone that you could just wake up with on a Sunday morning and just cruise through the day. Nice breakfast, nice walk. Cruise around lunch, she'd be up, she'd be going, oh, what's going on? What are we doing? Cracking jokes, she'd be like, shut the fuck up. Yeah. I just think they match me with someone like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Intense. I don't want intense.
Yeah. Okay.
I want someone like, semi-conscious, sort of.
Someone drugged up on Valium or something, and Xanax is just barely conscious, but just just nod.
You try and wake them up, they're just in like a daze all day.
Yeah.
Just chilled.
Yeah.
I need that to balance things out.
Yeah.
Come out for dinner. She's like, oh, okay, I'll feed you. Because she probably hasn't got the power to open the mouth up. I don't know. No, not like that.
What's to be fed intravenously, you mean? This sounds like what you want is a coma patient, really. You want someone in a coma.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have said it. I don't want to get on that. But I just want someone chilled, knows who she is, relaxed, good conversation, enjoys the music, no drama.
But that's Married at First Sight. So it would have to be drama.
Yeah.
You're the drama.
Yeah, true.
Well, that's the thing. I'd bring a bit of that. So it's sort of, you need people that are...
She's like, I just want someone a bit, chaotic, a bit, dysfunctional, a bit,
On the spectrum.
Blunt, yeah. Someone who likes to...
Yeah. What do you look for in a man? A Joe Cocker tattoo would be nice.
Yeah.
But
But
find me
also
one
like
of them.
to help old ladies in the supermarket.
Helps old ladies at a supermarket, exactly. Yeah. Someone will put that on their application. I've got the application open here, Mitch. I was just taking some mental notes of everything you were just saying, but they do ask you quite a deep array of questions. Help us understand why you were looking for love.
Just did.
Tell us about
not really.
Bored.
You know, I'm not looking for love. Tell us about your upbringing and relationship with your parents. What's your current living situation? How would you describe yourself / your character? What would you put for that one, Mitch?
Oh, hard work, I think. You know?
Hardworking.
Hard work.
Yeah, it's hard work to...
Oh, hard work.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Unreliable.
Yep, unreliable. Let me put that in there. Hard work.
Up and, like, I don't know. No good.
Up and coming, did you
No
say?
good.
No good. No good. I think you're being a bit harsh on yourself, Mitch. You're a very lovely man.
Oh, no, but I've got me bad traits like everyone has.
Of course. Oh, well shall we? What would your family say are your best and worst character traits?
Oh,
So you got to put yourself in their
worst
shoes.
being over the top, overthinker. Just, I don't know. Yeah, you know, like I said, hard work.
Yep.
And best probably like slightly amusing from time to time.
Yeah.
For about 5 minutes before they said, "Can you please leave?"
They ask you, what are you passionate about?
Well, that's a long list, isn't
So
it?
that's your hobbies and life interests.
I don't know. Thai massage.
You passionate about that, or
Nah,
it's a hobby?
not really. Music. I love me music. I don't know. Me boy, you know. It's,
Fishing.
Not in that order. Time massage, music, the boy. Yeah.
yeah.
It says here, talk me through a typical Saturday night. That's a bit specific. Do you have any children? If yes, what age, etc., etc. Please list links of all your social media accounts. And it says, please advise the type of person you are seeking to be matched with. For example, someone from the opposite sex, same sex, or transgender, intersex, other. You can list more than one option. I'll put all of the above for Mitch. All of the above. Have you been in a relationship with someone of the same sex or transgender? If yes, please provide details. I don't, yeah. Current
What do they want?
relationship.
Upload videos.
What is your current relationship status? And we got here single, married, steady boyfriend, girlfriend. So you can just basically say you're in a relationship, but going on there anyway. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, it's quite a long list. What qualities do you dislike in other people? I think you kind of addressed that one. What kind of partner are you in a relationship? Please be honest and state both positive and negative traits. Do you have any deal breakers when it comes to a partner? Only list genuine deal breakers that would rule out potential matches. Yeah, so I don't know. It might be like a particular ethnicity or something. I don't know.
I can see why you don't get very far with this list, Mitch. It's a long list and it's a lot of self-reflection, isn't it?
I don't have any
like a
deal
therapy
breakers
session.
really.
Yeah,
I
not
don't
open
know.
to everything. Yeah.
There's nothing that I'd say. Trust is a big one, I suppose. Mm-hmm. But apart from that,
If they
someone living in the same state, you know. I know sometimes they try and send you off over to Perth where they.
Yeah, right.
I'm not doing that.
No,
moving.
not going to Perth. Fuck
Oh,
no.
wherever. I just, someone in the same suburb, preferably.
It says here, tell us about the most romantic gesture you have ever made. What that'd be, Mitch? I'm sure there's fairly grand gestures you've made. How would you pick just one?
Only flowers and dinners and. But nothing.
It says,
I haven't really taken a girl on like a hot air balloon ride or taken her out to the Barrier Reef or. Haven't done a lot other than the little things, Just
yeah.
like presents and flowers and dinners, but there's been nothing too overboard. Maybe I should think about that. Maybe that's why I'm single.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm sure you could probably get away with making up something in this particular section. Anyway, it goes on and on and on. I mean, it would take you about a week, I think, to fill this out. Have you ever been subject to any non-judicial disciplinary hearings or tribunals, including any registered sporting body? Have you ever been subject to intervention or apprehended violence order? Have you ever been declared bankrupt? Are you currently involved in any other dispute or court proceedings? Wow, it is in depth.
It's a legal document.
Yeah. Is there anything about yourself that you'd be worried to tell your future partner? Well, all right. So, yeah, best of luck with the application, Mitch.
Well, there's nothing they need to know, really. Like,
No. I think what you see is what you get in Mitch Powertown.
Anyway, I suppose you boys, you're struggling to go on it with your current status.
I'd be no chance of getting it. I don't have the personality of you, I don't think.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Maybe Big Brother's more your thing.
Nah, you got to take your kid off and that.
I don't think they show that anymore, do they?
Do they?
What's like? I'd take your kit off. I thought it said take your kid off. I wasn't sure what you meant. Oh, yeah, true. They used to have to get naked, but I don't think they do that. No.
I don't think they enforce you to get naked. I think they encourage it, but you can shower in your
Can you? No.
your board shorts. Or
But you want to take all your clothes off and give yourself a good scrub, don't you?
Ideally, yeah. But because I remember in the first season there was a couple of people on it that refused to go nude and they'd wash in their underwear or whatever. And then a few of them just went balls out and badge out or whatever. And yeah, yeah,
Jeez.
Whatever their preference was.
yeah. Okay, well, I think that's a good length episode. We've got a few other things to touch on. I mean, we might save them for the next chat. What do you reckon?
We'll see if next episode if how Mitch's application's gone.
Yeah.
When's the next series start? Next season? Or is it on now? Is
It's
it
Series 9, and I'm not sure.
9? I've never watched it. I'm not ashamed to say that.
No, neither have I. Do you actually watch the show?
Yeah.
So
I
you do
watch
watch
it,
it? Yeah, okay. No, I've never seen it, and it seems to be quite divisive. Either people love it or hate it. And
I think the problem is that they try and set people up so they do clash because it's better for drama, you know?
they refer to it, I noticed, on this as a social experiment. Do you think
Yeah.
it's a social experiment? Are we learning anything through it?
No.
Just the community. The same community that listen to our podcast are watching this, and
Yeah.
that's what they're testing.
There could be a lot of overlap with the audiences, actually. We probably have a bit of a MAFS following audience, perhaps.
Yeah, I know a couple of people out there watch it, so
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see what happens. But
Yeah, we'll let everyone know how the application goes.
Or if you just fit the profile of the sort of woman Mitch is looking for.
Half awake.
Yeah.
If
Drop us a line.
Half awake type person. Yeah. very dozy on Sunday morning.
fully functional, but
Ask your carer to send an email for you. And
huh?
Yeah. It's, with the one finger you can still use, type it into the sort of Stephen Hawking style.
Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, dear. Okay. Well, that concludes this episode of Dictating Terms. It's fabulous to be back. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being here, Joe.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here, Mitch Power.
Nick, oh.
I've been Nick. We'll see you next time.
It's good.
Good stuff.
Fuck, I shouldn't have said that flathead bit.
Good stuff. No, I wouldn't worry about that.